Sports People Hawaii, brought to you by Jamba Hawaii, celebrating 20 years of blending aloha. 7-Eleven Hawaii, your neighborhood store. And Vacations Hawaii, Hawaii's favorite connection to Las Vegas.
Aloha everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Sports People Hawaii. Obviously not in the islands. I'm Howard Deshevsky. We're coming to you from the beautiful Big White Ski Resort in British Columbia, Canada. Located in the interior of British Columbia, Canada, Big White Ski Resort is just a simple flight and a short bus ride away. Leave Honolulu Friday night and be on the slopes after lunch on Saturday. From sea to ski, it's the perfect winter wonderland that offers everything your heart desires. And while seemingly a world away, it provides all the warmth and conveniences of home, including top-notch, fully appointed accommodations to meet every need and price point.
I think one of the things that's really great in this whole bonding thing is that we are totally ski in, ski out. So when you arrive here, you know, it's like the beach and the ocean is right here for you to play in, but it's on snow. And just being able to walk out of your condo, you can see one behind us here, and be on the snow right away. It's the ease of everything. It's a stressless holiday, which makes it just so much more fun.
It's amazing. The people here at Big White are so friendly. They're so nice. It's just like being back home. A lot of aloha spirit by everybody.
From restaurants and shopping to every wintertime activity you could possibly imagine down at Happy Valley, it's all just footsteps or a gondola ride away. No rental car needed here.
Everything's like so close together, and you know, you're able to walk to the shops if you need something, and then just ski right to your door and right out your door to go back. It's great. They really took care of us. You took care of us. Getting from plane to plane, and it's beautiful here. We're staying at Stonegate, and it's just wonderful. Got a jacuzzi on our balcony, and yeah, very great.
And with nearly 3,000 skiable acres of pure fluffy white powder, it's big enough and challenging enough for skiers and boarders of every level. But it's the small hometown feeling of the resort that lures more and more locals north of the border every year.
Absolutely, yeah. It's that laid-back, fun, easygoing kind of vibe here on the mountains. It's almost like they bring that beach life to the mountain life, and it's certainly a great mix.
And how cool is it to introduce somebody who's never seen snow to snow?
Oh, that's a really cool experience, and that's something that we see a lot, especially with our friends from Hawaii coming up to visit. You know, they've got that surfing background, so they often take to snowboarding pretty well, but you know, a different feel with sliding on frozen water instead of the warm stuff.
So now that you have an overview of what this place has to offer, we're going to introduce you to the star of the show when we come back. That, of course, is the mountain itself and the snow. But first, as always, another tip to help you get fit quick in preparation for your next ski holiday.
Get Fit Quick, brought to you by Jocko Rehabilitation.
Hey, this is Jocko from Jocko Rehab. Are you guys ready to hit the slopes this winter? We got some exercises for you to really condition your lower chain, to strengthen it, to create coordination, and to have stability. This is Kat, my fellow physical therapist. She's gonna first show a static squat. You're gonna sit as far back as you can. You're gonna keep your knee right above your ankle, and you're gonna hold it for as long as you can. Second exercise is gonna be a slow, controlled lowering of the left leg. When you come up, you can actually go a little bit faster. Now the third group of exercises are exercises to get your lower extremity ready for shock, because when you're gonna be on those slopes, sometimes you're gonna get hit like little moguls. So what she's gonna do, she's gonna jump up and then land softly. Jump up and land softly. All right, the next one is on one leg, she's gonna skate across the surface. Yeah, and when she skates, she's gonna absorb the shock again when she lands on that other leg. Do those because then there's less of a chance that you have to see us when you get back from your trip. And make sure you keep your head warm.
One thing you need to know about a ski holiday, if you're not dry and you're not warm, you're not going to be happy. So you want to get something that's going to keep you dry, keep the wind out, keep you warm. Gore-Tex doesn't get any better. This is the Burton AK2 line. Of course, got my Burton board. Burton, the first name in snowboarding. Want to thank them for keeping us dry and looking good on this vacation here in Big White.
This segment of Sports People Hawaii is brought to you by Jamba Hawaii, celebrating 20 years of blending aloha.
And welcome back, everybody, to Sports People Hawaii. This is a place that has truly so much to offer for everybody. But for the skiers and the snowboarders, it's about two things. Snow that's light and dry as a shave ice, and of course the star of the show, right there, the mountain. Whether it's your first time on snow or you're an advanced skier or boarder who likes to go for it, Big White offers terrain for every level. A total of 15 lifts that lead you to 118 designated trails and so much more. From the family-friendly green runs, suitable for beginners on up, to the cliff, an extreme double black diamond bowl that'll take your breath away.
We get some really deep stuff every now and then, and that's really a nice thing to come from Hawaii, from where it's warm and sunny and hot, and come to nice crisp stuff. It's so much fun here. They do such a good job of caring for the mountain, but the mountain itself is situated such that it's high enough that you get really good conditions, and then you don't get it wet and sloshy like other places where the elevation is too low.
And that's exactly what makes Big White so amazing. Not just the amount of snowfall each year, but the quality of the snow.
First and foremost, the snow. We get over 25 feet of snow annually, and it's a really special kind of snow as well. It's not the real wet stuff that you sometimes get on the coast or the really cold stuff in the Rockies. Here it's right in the middle. It's almost like the Goldilocks of snow, just right. It's got kind of this creamy texture to it, and like I said, heaps of it.
Something else that sets Big White apart from the rest? The snow ghosts at the top of the mountain.
It's a meteorological phenomenon here in this part of the country where you get the combination of dry desert air below us in the valley that mixes with the jet stream off the Pacific, and it's just the right relative humidity to form what's known as hoarfrost on the trees, and then that just sort of grows and grows and grows. They almost look like feathers when you look at them up close, but yeah, it's a pretty cool feature that you pretty much only see here.
But as awesome as Mother Nature is to Big White, it's the people that really set this resort apart from the rest. It's no accident it's earned the title of Canada's #1 family-friendly resort.
When the kids are happy, mom and dad are really happy too. And that's what we're really about, is really allowing people to have a stressless holiday. And we really do so many things for the kids.
And when it comes to the kids, they don't do anything any better than getting them up on their feet and going quickly and safely, even if it's their very first time in snow.
Noah's taking snowboarding lessons for the first time. Today's the second day. Tomorrow he's going to do a full day of lessons. And how's it going?
Fine.
Yeah? Well, talk to me. What's it been like being in the snow? Have you been in snow before?
No, I've never been in snow. So it's a good start to be in snow, and it's really fun to snowboard.
I had a lot of fun actually. I was expecting less, I guess, and I actually like falling.
What?
Yeah. The falling is actually more fun than looking down.
Coming from Hawaii to Big White was such a complete difference in climate, in adventure, but definitely it was the best choice that we made. There were so much activities for our children. After the second day, our children were going up the mountain with their ski instructors and coming down blue and green runs, which was such a adrenaline for them.
I think the Kids Center itself, one of the key pieces that sets it apart from a lot of other places around the world is that all of our pros that are working in the Kids Center have asked to work with kids. You know, a lot of ski and board schools, when you're a brand new instructor, they say, well, you know what, go work with kids. We don't do that here. All of the guys and girls that we have in there, incredibly experienced, international experience as well, but specifically have asked to work with kids because that's their specialty. So when the kids go out on the snow, they certainly have a great time.
But while the focus may be on the kids, it's truly about the entire family here. And of course, that includes the young at heart.
Kama, you're day 2. You're already killing it here.
I had a really good teacher, Jama. She taught my whole family. We had a personal lesson. Best money to spend. This is the first time they're seeing snow. They keep thinking it's white sand, but it's a little bit different than that.
It's so much fun teaching the Hawaiians. They're so enthusiastic, so ready to learn, and with a lot of the surfing background, like they just pick it up so fast. Like Kama, for example, like he's, without even instructing him too much, he's just picked it up and he's making his turns.
And for Kama and every other beginner, the goal is getting from here to here. From the trails to the trees, the opportunities for fun at Big White are limitless. But if it's the high flying you're looking for, search no further than Telus Park, the perfect playground that has earned the reputation as one of the best terrain parks in all of North America.
Telus Park is super fun. You know, you have like these really wide boxes that pretty much everyone can just slide right over. You have some small kickers, even some like absolutely massive kickers. And yeah, you have some rails, pretty much everything.
Oh, you absolutely have to have a great terrain park. And Flynn Seddon, our Director of Terrain Parks and Events, is world-renowned for his experience in building awesome features. And the terrain park is set up in such a way that it's accessible too. We start with the extra small features, which are at the entry level, small boxes, small jumps and rails, and then all the way up to double extra large, which is, you know, you got to be pretty much in the pro category to experience those. But yeah, it's a good split.
And so now you know, whether you're a high flyer or just getting your snow legs, Big White has it all.
It's been so much fun. It's beautiful. It's like our own winter wonderland. We're so used to being surrounded by water that this is just an awesome experience for us.
It's been a wonderful time here, but the other part of that is that the teachers are wonderful. So when he was a lot smaller, and we've come here every year since, I mean, he was small, he was going into school every single day. Now, he's out there and he's out in the blues, blacks.
Yeah, some blues, blacks, yeah, something like that.
So he likes it out there. We like it. We can go out as a family. So it's a nice, comfortable place for us.
Coming here every year is super fun, and I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of a part of me now. Some of the runs I always remember. Some of the teachers I still know, and they still remember me from my jacket and stuff like that. So it's really fun. It's super chill.
Okay, now you've seen what the mountain has to offer, but of course not everybody skis or snowboards, so what to do? Not a problem. We're going to jump in that yellow gondola and take you down to a place where everybody is happy.
Join the matcha movement this new year at Jamba Hawaii. Energize your start to 2020 with our new Gotcha Matcha lineup. Try the light and refreshing matcha lemon squeeze made with our equally light and refreshing Jamba lemonade. Or capture that pick-me-up feeling with the tropical flavors of the matcha mango smoothie made with real mango. Prefer a spoon? Our new matcha bowl is excellent to kickstart your morning or beat that afternoon slump. Gotcha! Matcha, only at Jamba Hawaii, celebrating 20 years of blending aloha.
This segment of Sports People Hawaii is brought to you by 7-Eleven Hawaii, your neighborhood store.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big White Ski Resort. Now you know what a great place this is for the skiers and the boarders, but for everybody else, believe me, there's plenty to do. All you need to do is jump on board the gondola and take a little ride down to Happy Valley. Although Big White is known for its world-renowned champagne powder and terrain, skiing and boarding are just the beginning of what this resort has to offer.
We actually have Canada's only man-made ice climbing tower. It's made with 4 telephone poles. It's 60 feet tall, and there's a bell at the top. So if you get to the top, if you make it all the way, then you get to ring the bell.
If you'd rather keep yourself planted firmly on the ground, the resort is also home to Canada's highest alpine ice rink.
It's 1,700 meters above sea level. We've got skate rentals and helmet rentals. You can pick up a hockey stick. There's always people out, so you can play a game of pickup hockey.
If you want to escape to the backcountry, they have that covered also. From snowshoeing to sleigh rides to this, dog sledding. You definitely can't do this at home in the islands.
You can ride 2 on a dog sled, or you can ride by yourself. And it takes you through the Nordic Trail area of our Big White's backcountry. So it's this beautiful area with the snow-capped trees, and the dogs are lovely. You know, Tim, the dog operator, he lets you play with the dogs before you go out on the tour, and it's a really, really fun time.
And don't feel bad for the dogs, because they want to run, right?
They love it. They love it. They love running, and they're so friendly, and you're going to love the experience.
We're from Hawaii. We do zero. There's no snowmobile in here. I don't even know if there's a snowmobile in Hawaii.
Another great way to enjoy the backcountry is on their state-of-the-art snowmobiles. Great fun for the adults. There's also the side-by-sides and even snow cycles if you prefer a little two-wheeled fun. These are obviously for the adults. However,
so if you're not old enough to, take on a big bike by yourself, we've got little kid mobiles, little kid snowmobiles. They go around the track. It's a lot of fun.
But no doubt the crown jewel of all the activities at Big White, right here. The Tubing Park. 5 lanes of pure full-speed downhill fun.
Oh, absolutely. Our tube park is open from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day. It's really popular with the kids. They've got a normal tubing lane. They've also got a super fast tubing lane open at certain times of the year. We've got big group tubes, so you can go down with about 6 people at a time in a tube, or you can go down, in your own tube and see how fast you can race your friends. So tubing is a blast. It's a lot of fun, and it's open at night.
And the colder it gets, the faster you fly.
And the tube park isn't just for the kids. The adults love it just as much.
So whether you're down in Happy Valley or up on the mountain, there's never a dull moment here.
We are definitely known as Canada's favorite family resort, and for good reason, because really we have so much of our focus is on kids. We know that if the kids are having a good time, mom and dad are having a great time.
Let's have all my trailblazers over here!
And it's the bonding that families get when they're here. It's a nice, the resort itself is contained, and it makes it just a great bonding time for families to spend some quality time together.
And as good as Big White does it all season long, they even kick it up another notch for Hawaii Week.
It's one of our favorite weeks, and I think it is that connection that we do have with the whole people that come from Hawaii. We've got this very friendly resort. It's hands-on, and it's kind of the same feeling when we go to Hawaii.
When we come back, sharing the aloha spirit, Canadian style.
Every story has a journey, carried by the dancing wind. It is a soft explosion, echoing in the hearts of those that love. When open arms take flight, spread your love against the dark of night. Live for hope, long for passion. Live, love, 7 for life.
This segment of Sports People Hawaii is brought to you by Vacations Hawaii, Hawaii's favorite connection to Las Vegas.
Best Snow, Best Ski School, Best Family Ski Resort. Just a few of the awards that Big White earns year after year. From the end of November to the middle of April, this winter wonderland rolls out the welcome mat for guests from around the world. But ask anybody who lives or works at Big White and they'll tell you. One of the biggest and funnest highlights every year is Hawaii Week.
Really, it warms all of our hearts to see, people's expressions the first time they see the snow, the first time they build a snowball or a snowman and play in the snow. And it's a really, laid back community, family vibe here. And I think that, coming from an island, the guests from Hawaii just really groove with what we've got here going on at Big White. So it's really great, and we're really happy to have them here.
I've never skied or snowboarded ever before, so it's been so awesome. My kids have come with us. They haven't ever seen snow, so it's been a great experience for us.
My friends, it's funny watching them trying. I like seeing them fail as much as I do. It's just overall fun.
And that's the beauty of Big White. Whether you like it steep and deep, or if you're seeing snow for the very first time, the resort has everything you need for the ultimate family journey from sea to ski.
It is the opposite. We've got the snow, you've got the beaches, but it's a great spot for the Hawaiians to come and enjoy the snow.
Think you're going to come back?
Oh, definitely. We're definitely coming back, probably every year.
My expectations were that he would have a great time, and that's why we're here. So you're just you're just here to be Dad of the Year. I'm here to be Dad of the Year and make sure he has a great time. And so far,
And he's working it out good because I'm having a good time.
So when I ask my kids where do they want to go next year, to Disneyland or to Big White, they immediately shouted out, Big White!
I highly recommend this place. My kids, they don't want to go to Mouseland anymore. They want to come here.
We entertain people from all over the world, but this is a special week for all of us. For those that are here for the first time, welcome to our home. It is now your home, and please have the pleasure to come anytime. Call on us if you need anything. Have a safe trip home, and we look forward to seeing you, whether it's on your beach or our beach. Thank you very much.
Well, that does it for this edition of Sports People Hawaii from beautiful Big White Ski Resort. Hope you've enjoyed our tour around this incredible mountain and all of our snow ghosts behind us. It's such a cool place, and if you've been here, you know how special it is. If you haven't, go to www.bigwhite.com. Plan your spring trip now. It's Hawaii Week every spring here in British Columbia. Until next time, I'm Howard Deshefsky. Thanks for watching Sports People Hawaii, and again, mahalo to Burton for keeping us dry and cool here in the mountains. We'll see you back in the islands. Until then, aloha from British Columbia, Canada, and Big White Ski Resort.
So there you have it. Beautiful Big White Ski Resort here in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. If you're going to have a good time at Big White, you got to have a kiss from Boomer and a hug from the Moose.
5914 777. Who's got the best deals in Vegas around? Who's got the best job? Call 5914 today. Vacations Hawaii. Vacations Hawaii. Vacations Hawaii. Good luck, we go play. 5914 777 today. Good luck, we go play.